Hello, everyone, and welcome. Look, we have a banner. Welcome to welcome to this third Beyond Fairy Tale Family Facebook Live. I hope you enjoyed number one and number two. If you missed them, you can find them all on my page. I heard it rocked people's worlds about a different perspective of how else can you have ease with relationships and family, whether you are a parent or you have not ease yet with your own family, all of it and more. Whew, so crazy times right now. Don't forget to ask, who does this belong to, and how many people are you trying to heal? How many people are you trying to like make sure they're having a not too bad time, especially the people in your life, like your relationship people, parents, family. How many of them are you trying to make sure that they're having a good time? How many of them are you trying to heal? And how many of them are you trying to animate? Like, where are you trying to animate other people's happiness, joy, sense of lightness and ease, where they're not willing to receive any of that? And the thing is, if you're trying to animate people's, like, if you try to animate lightness in people, like animating is like basically like being a cheerleader, like, come on, be happy. But it's also trying to give life, like animating comes from giving life to. So if you try to give life to people's happiness and possibilities, and they're not willing to have it, what is that creating for you and your body and your life? And how much are you doing that with your, kids, your partners, your friends, your family? Like, how much have you taken on the role of, this is my job, this is what I do, I'm like the animator, not the terminator, but I'm the animator. So everything that is everywhere you've decided you are the animator of everyone, and having to make sure that everyone is happy and knows possibilities exist. Wow, everything that is, blow up. Will you just join on Creative Place times a godzillion? Blow up. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Whew. And then you wonder why you are not happy, or why things don't work, or why your money doesn't flow in. Well, if you're busy animating other people's possibilities and stuff in their world that they're not willing to have animated, how much of their stuff do you have to take on and make yours? And everything that is, will you please destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. I love it. Poonam is asking, what is the Terminator? The Terminator is from a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's playing the Terminator. I don't know I should know how he says this because he's actually Austrian. The Terminator, Terminator. I can't do a Schwarzenegger style. Sorry, but it's like he's like the some science fiction person who kills everything. So it just reminds me of the animator that we're talking about now. It was just a joke, so that. But it's like, if you look at that and go, okay, let's say you have a child and they're going through puberty, which I know nothing about. Yes, I do. And they're having puberty people tend to be very dramatic because they love it. Everything is significant, everything is important, and everything is extremely dramatic. And it's like they have this age where they take a deep dive into this reality, even if they have like parents like you who are, hey, here's a tool, how about all of life comes to you with ease and joy and glory. There's a phase, like not all of them, but some of them, most of them, where they go, like, F you with your tools and your lightness. I'm going to take a sightseeing tour in the cesspool of this reality because I want to be normal. I want to try on the clothes of normality. And so they do. What can you do? Can you do anything? No, you can't. You can just watch and enjoy, and definitely expand out your allowance. And the thing is, if you try to pull them out of it, if you try to make sure that they are not suffering, if you try to make sure that your kids are not suffering, if you try to save them or protect them from suffering, what exactly will that create? Did it create when you were a child? Did you go, yay, thanks for saving me? Or did you go, F you, I will just go even deeper into the cesspool, into the shit? Well, same here. So what we can practice here is a level of allowance that's not normal, a level of allowance for their stuff. So what if them going through suffering is a gift? What if it's not a wrongness? What if you can allow them to make their own choices, even if it is going against them? Is it easy to watch? No. But it's not about you. It's not about your feelings. It's about their choices and what their choices create for them. So if they need to do a sightseeing tour in the cesspool of this reality, give them, like contribute to them. Go for it, have fun. Because the more you are letting go of trying to save them, the faster they probably will get over it. So it is what it is. And if you don't take it personal, oh my God, how easy could that be for you? So everywhere you're avoiding the ease of relationship in any shape or form, will you destroy and create a place times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And it's like family and relationships have so many expectations attached to them. So it's like if you are in a relationship with someone in whatever way it is, there's like expectations of, for example, spending time together. Yeah, like there's a secret, hidden, unspoken rule of how much time you're supposed to be together. And when that is not fulfilled, holy moly, upset is programmed in whoever's world or all of them. So it's like, what if you let go of all those expectations? It's basically very insane creations of what should occur, how it should look like if you have someone in your life. So it's like with our, now almost 18-year-old girl, do you think she wants to spend a lot of time with us? No. She has a boyfriend. She has friends. She wants to go to a party. So if we have expectations of, whatever time is supposed to be spent together, it's just going to create a lot of upset. But if we go, you know what if we let go of all the definitions of being a family, of having a relationship, and we just are having total allowance for each other's choices, allowance for her choices, and allowance for our choices. And that is amazing, because even if she says, hey, can we spend time together, and let's say we have a call or something business wise, then we can also say, sorry, no, it doesn't work right now, we have this and this going on. We don't have to cancel our stuff because, oh my God, the daughter wants to spend time. So allowance goes in both directions and creates so much ease. So what if you have allowance for your people's lives, the people in your life's choices, and also your own? That's a biggie. That's a biggie. That's like a level of ease with family and relationships that's not normal yet. But if more of us are choosing it, what different world could we create? So everything doesn't allow that. Can we destroy and create it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Wow. Jürgen, did you want to add anything? No, it's just like, because we had this big conversation at lunch today where we're like, okay, so we have talked about allowance and facilitated in classes a lot, but then allowance is not like, oh, I'm done with allowance. Allowance is where everything is an interesting point of view, where you don't resist and react, where you don't agree and align, or you just, it is what it is. It doesn't mean anything. I don't have to take anything personal. And so we just had a conversation because of our daughter and went, okay, so now that we have this situation with, her choosing whatever she's choosing with this reality, it is what it is. What if it's okay? Now, what allowance can we relax into and choose even more of? And boy, did that create more ease for us. And it also created so much more ease in the conversation with her. It's incredible because it was so much easier for her to to be with the whole situation than if we would have a point of view. So I hope this conversation contributed a little bit to you, or maybe more than a little bit. And it's huge. There's a lot there. So if you would like to check out more about the ease of relationships, the ease beyond relationships, like the getting over the need, the stress of having to have a relationship, or creating something that works for you, or with your children or your family, we're going to have a one-day class about all of that and more on July 17th, a whole day of pragmatic psychology. You don't need to have any prereqs. You can join us online, or if you are coming to Slovenia, you can be there in Slovenia live. And I'm so looking forward to this conversation because there's so many tools and perspectives on creating so much ease with the people in your lives. It's like this is taking a lot of stress for people. Like relationships is one of the biggest stress in people's lives. Yet it's something that people go, but it's normal. It's a normal stress. Yeah, but what if it doesn't have to be normal for you? If you wouldn't have that stress in your life, how else could you use your energy? How much more creative could you be? How much more business could you create? How much more money could you make? And have so much more joy also on top of it, and more of that. So let's change and let's create something that works for you, where you thrive more than ever. So welcome to join us on July 17th. And what else is truly possible for us? Thank you, amazing translators, for adding your magic and making this available for the people in your language. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And see you soon, everyone. Mwah. Adios. Bye bye.